Welcome back. It's me, Christian. I want to welcome you all back to the channel. This is the first video of 2021. So with that said, let's get started. Now, today I want to go through jealousy. Okay, what are the motivating factors that cause men to be jealous in a relationship? And how do you handle these feelings of jealousy? Right? What happens when other men hit on your woman? Guys, jealousy is a very destructive emotion. It will kill attraction like nothing else. It is one of the worst insecurities to ever show a woman. You can look through history and you can see what jealousy has caused. How many wars have been fought, right, in the past because some guy was jealous that he wanted to marry this woman and that other king or the other prince got to marry her, and they start a war and they just kill God knows how many people just because of jealousy. How many relationships have become abusive, physically abusive, because of jealousy? Okay, people have lost their lives because of this emotion. So it's not a joke. So when you have these feelings of jealousy, you must assess whether they are true, whether there is a reason, there is a motivating factor that is causing you to feel jealous, or it is just a figment of your imagination, because many times emotions can be misleading. So let's start with, where does jealousy come from? Well, there are two primary factors. Jealousy is either going to be externally motivated or internally motivated. Now, if jealousy is externally motivated, which means through what you can observe with your eyes, you can see very clearly that your woman is saying or doing things that is making you feel jealous. What do I mean by this? You have a woman and she has all these male orbiters. She has men in the background who are just friends that you very well can see that they like her. It's obvious. That can make you feel jealous because at a certain level you are feeling disrespected. Because as her man, other guys shouldn't be getting attention from her. Okay, even if it's non-romantic, non-intimate attention, just platonic. If she wants to have friends, she should have female friends. Not a single guy, not a single straight male in the entire world will ever hang around a beautiful woman with intention of being her friend. I know that, you know that, everybody knows that, God knows that. It's very obvious. So when you see this with a woman, it's very easy for you to have feelings of jealousy because the attention that you should be getting is placed on other men who want her. You're going to feel jealous. Another external factor that can cause you jealousy is when you are with a woman who has flirted with other guys or cheated on other guys in the past or on yourself. What do I mean by this? Guys, you're with a woman, she cheated on you once, you took her back, you found out that she's always cheated on her other boyfriends, or you've caught her flirting with other men. If you see this and you take this woman back, not only will you not trust her, but you will always feel jealous at every turn. Anytime a guy approaches her, anytime a guy looks at her, those feelings of jealousy will come out, and for true reason. Because you're always going to think in the back of your head, well, if she did it once to me, or she's done it to other guys, what are the chances that she does it again when her needs aren't met? Which will result into you feeling jealous. And another reason, another external factor that will cause jealousy is when you date a woman and you know, you feel deep down, you're not the man she really wants. Maybe you had to compensate with your money or with your social status. But guess what? Money and social status can't buy desire, can't buy physical attraction. So when you're a guy and you feel like you need to compensate something and you date one of these women, this is when you get involved with a gold digger or a user, right? A woman who settles for you, and you just know that the attraction, the chemistry just isn't there. You're going to feel very jealous when other men are around her, when she looks at another man. You know why? Because you're going to think, man, I'm not good enough. I'm not the guy she really finds attractive. So she's always going to have a wandering eye. Who's to say she wouldn't want to pick off another man? When those cases, it does happen. Or perhaps you're a guy who was in friend zone for many years. You were one of those male friends. And then one day she got bored of dating the guy she was involved with, and she gave you a chance out of pity. And if you started with a friendship, it just won't end well. Why? Because if she had real attraction for you, if you were her first draft pick, her first choice, she wouldn't sit you in friend zone. She looks at you in 2 seconds and knows whether she finds you attractive or not. So if she put you in friend zone and then many months later or years later gives you a chance at dating, she settled for you because you're the easy option. It's comfortable, it's safe. And if you're one of those guys and you're in one of those relationships, same thing. You see another guy checking her out, a guy approaches her, a guy tries to flirt with her. Your body will be filled with jealousy because deep down you know, I'm not really the guy she wants. She kind of settled for me. You'll always feel lower value, which is why I always tell you guys, go for a woman that has high initial interest in you. You don't have to go through no friend zone. You don't have to wait years to get a chance with her. She either wants you or she doesn't. Because real attraction, it's either present or it's not. Okay? You can't fake that. There's no way to work that in with magic. It doesn't exist. So those are the external factors that cause jealousy. And from all the ones that I've said, guys, if you do feel this way, and rightly so, if you do feel them, just walk away from this woman. Because it's not worth it. When you do feel jealousy, it is pretty much an alarm bell going off in your brain, saying, something's not right, I need to get out. Look at the reasons I just stated. Should you stay with a woman that's doing those things? No. So now let's look at the internally motivated factors. What about the inside? What's going on in here that's causing jealousy? Because when you have internal factors that cause jealousy, all they are is a figment of your imagination, which is why you must be careful. You see, I've gone through the external factors and you can see that they're very real. The reasons that you can see through human behavior, through what she is doing, that are going to make you actually feel jealous. However, with internal factors, men feel jealous on the inside when there are no external factors to prove that there's no other guys involved, she's not disrespecting you, her attention isn't on other men. But yet, why would a man still feel jealous if none of those other things on the outside are going on? Very simple. As a man, you must have a purpose in life. You must be working on a goal, a mission. You must have ambition and purpose in life. What is your dream, your career, your business? What are you growing? What are you building? If you have no hobbies, no interest, no likes, you're not building up your life as a man. All right? You're not working on something bigger than yourself. And you have no life. What happens? The only focus you have is your woman. What have I said before? In a relationship, the woman comes in to add value to your life. You are the leader in the relationship. She must come in under your influence and be a part of you. She must support your business, your goals, your dreams, because she is there to support you. You are there to lead and protect her. So when you're in a relationship, and as a man, you've got nothing to live for other than your woman, that's going to be the only focus of your life. She will become the source of your happiness. So when a guy's in that situation, what happens? He becomes relationship focused. He spends too much time, he compliments too much, he's too sweet. He's too afraid to stand up for himself because he fears losing the woman. So he's motivated by fear of loss and insecurity. So what happens? Now, if your woman goes out the door and a guy checks her out, you feel jealous because you're unsure of where you stand with her. You're afraid of losing her because you don't feel good enough as a man. When in reality, all you need to do is just get your life back together and you'll feel confident again. But most guys feel jealousy there and then because they know, I'm not really amazing. I'm not a great guy. How are you going to feel confident when you have nothing to show for yourself? You're going to feel like, man, I've got to hold on to this woman. This is all I have. So what happens? She goes off, has her hobbies, has her friends, has her family, has her goals. And you kind of chase after her. You submit to her. You start acting feminine and weak. And you start showing insecurities. And now it's when the jealousy comes. Now you don't trust her. Now you feel unsure if there's another man around. Because you don't trust her to cut the guy off. You don't trust her to walk away from the situation or even tell you about it. Because you don't feel like a man. So on the flip side, if you have a purpose, you got your job, you got your career, your business, you're in good shape, you got your hobbies, you got good friends, you have variety and abundance in your life, you enjoy your life, you work on yourself, you're improving, you're learning, you're expanding your knowledge, you're growing as a person, okay? You're going to feel more masculine. You're taking care of yourself. Every day, you're becoming a little bit better. And as you take action, you're just going to be more confident in life. And when you do that and you have this whole life, your woman, you can actually share your happiness with her. She's not just the source of your happiness, right? Which means, you know, I'm a great man, I'm amazing. Look at the life I have, look at the man I am. And when she sees that you're a happy guy, that you're confident, that you're masculine, what's going to happen? She will be more feminine. She will be more submissive. She will come under your wing. Okay, she'll want to be with you more. Which means you won't feel jealous if you're out with her and there's a guy checking her out. Because you know, this woman's coming home with me. You won't be scared if she has a wandering eye, because she won't. Because she's focused on you, right? Now, this is why I say, within these internally motivated factors of jealousy, they're not real. This is fake jealousy. This isn't genuine like the external factors where the woman's genuinely doing things that make you feel jealous. This jealousy is just coming from your mind, from your imagination, because of the own fears that you have. And the reason why you have those fears is because you are focused on the woman. You're scared to lose her. You have no life. This is why this type of jealousy is very dangerous, because you can screw up a perfectly normal relationship with a woman that respects you, trusts you, is loyal, and sees you as a great guy. The moment you start showing her these jealousy, she's going to think to herself, I'm not looking at other guys. Why is he so insecure? What's his problem? I'm not checking out other men. I'm not here, I'm not interacting with other guys. Why is he so worried about other men? And then you'll be more controlling, you'll be more insecure based on a fake type of jealousy, which what happens? She'll pull away, she'll feel negative emotions when she's around you, and she'll start to think to herself, you know what? Maybe there is a better man out there. And then it's done and dusted, and off she goes. You see, this is why you never want to show jealousy in a relationship. You must assess whether your jealousy is real. In other words, you can observe it through what she's doing, or it's just a figment of your imagination, because right now you're having low self-esteem because things aren't going well in your business. Maybe your confidence levels are low because you're having problems with your family, right? Or you've gone through a very difficult time and you feeling very stressed and things aren't going too well for you, and it might affect your relationship. If that's the case, just work on yourself and build your confidence up again. But you never want to think you have jealousy when you're feeling emotional. You want to always calm down and assess the situation for what it is. So now that I've explained the external, which is true jealousy, or the internal, which is fake jealousy, how do you handle this when you're in a relationship? You see, one tip which can really give you a lot of confidence is test your woman. What do I mean by this? Your woman, if she's beautiful, is always going to get hit on. Is always going to have men approach her, attempt to flirt with her, get her number, ask her out, in person, on social media. You must expect this. It will happen constantly and consistently. You just have to accept it for what it is and deal with the reality of the situation. However, this is actually a great opportunity, because when she gets hit on, this gives you a chance to sit back and observe through her actions how she handles the situation. That will determine if she's loyal and if she respects you. The mistake a lot of guys make is, well, if this guy's approaching my girl and he's trying to hit on her, I'll go up and I'll intervene and tell him to walk away. Wrong. That shows her that you're weak and that you don't trust her enough to cut the guy off, which is why the guy gets in the way. When the reality, guys, it's not up to you. Your woman is the one who can either allow another man in or close herself off so no other men can ever get close to her other than you. So it's all to do with your woman's behavior, not you, right? You want to sit back and look at what she does. So if you're not with your woman and she's at the gym by herself, she's with her family, she's with her friends, she's walking her dog, she's jogging, whatever happens to be, she's at the store buying a coffee, whatever, right? Guess what? And when she sees you again and when she contacts you, if a guy's hit on her, she will tell you, hey babe, listen, I just want to let you know this guy hit on me. This guy flirted with me. That is her way of communicating that, listen, I'm letting you know a male attempted to flirt with me, but I cut him off. In other words, she's showing you, listen, I'm loyal to you. I'm committed to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when she does that, as long as it's consistent, that is a good sign that you have a loyal woman. Because if she's not around you and she's always letting you know she's getting hit on, she's basically telling you, look, all the time guys are hitting on me, but I've only got eyes for you. That is a good sign. How are you going to feel jealous when she's being honest with you like that? That is very good. However, if she used to do this, she always used to tell you, and it's been 10 months, 2 years, 3 years, and she's never told you since then about any guys trying to hit on her, any guys attempting to flirt with her, now you got to start watching out, because that's a woman who's losing attraction. Because if she always did it at the beginning, when her interest was high, how is it that all these years later now she's stopped? That's something to watch out for. And if you're with your woman in person, you just want to sit and see what happens. If a guy approaches you, let's say you're at a restaurant and you go to the toilet and you come out and a guy tries to talk to her, you want to sit back and watch what she does. Does she keep that conversation going? Or does she cut the guy off right there and then? This is something you want to watch out for. Why? Men are direct and we're straightforward in our communication. You can't dance around a topic with a guy. You have to be right to the point. So when a woman gets approached by a guy, what's he going to say? Hey, what's your number? Use some corny pickup line, right? Your woman, if she respects you, what's she going to do? She's going to tell that guy right there and then, I'm not interested. She might put a hand out like, leave me alone. She might close off her body, right, with body language because she's uncomfortable. She'll say, I've got a boyfriend, I've got a man. Don't talk to me. I'm not interested. Or she might look at him with a face of disgust. Why? Because when she does that, this lets the guy know she's not interested. However, if she starts to have a conversation with this guy because she's too afraid to disrespect him, she's too afraid to push that stranger away, what's going to happen? What does that man think? What do you guys think if you approach a woman and she has a conversation with you? You think she's interested in you. So that guy's going to think, well, I've had a conversation with her. Now she's telling me she's not interested. Oh, she must be playing hard to get. Now that guy's going to be a little bit more difficult to get rid of. And women understand this. So if your woman respects you, she's going to cut that guy off right there and then in a very forward manner. You know why? Because your woman should be hard with a stranger. Because if she's having a conversation, she's basically showing that man respect. And at the expense of showing him respect, in the process, she's disrespecting you. She's diminishing the respect she has for you, and that is wrong. Because the only man your woman should ever respect, other than, of course, her father, grandfather, older brothers and stuff like that, is you, her boyfriend or her husband. So if she's engaging in a conversation, making that stranger feel comfortable, instead of telling him, hey, get lost, she's disrespecting you. That is something to watch out for. Because remember, it's always up to your woman to let a guy in or to close the doors from him ever getting close to her. Watch out for that. Now, what about social media? Because if your woman has like a Facebook or an Instagram, she's beautiful. Some guys are going to see, they're going to find out from another female that they may know or another male. And they will look and say, you know what? Oh, I'm going to send her a friend request. Or I'm going to private message her, DM her. How she handles that also is another way for you to determine her loyalty towards you. A loyal woman, when she gets a DM from a guy, or a guy sends her a friend request, she looks at it, she blocks it, and then she tells you, hey babe, look, this random guy sent me a DM. You both might laugh at it, and then she'll block him. She doesn't engage. Same thing, because she knows if she starts to talk to this guy, he's going to think he's got a chance. And if she respects you, she's not giving her attention freely away to other men like that. It just doesn't happen. However, if that starts to drop off She starts to hide her phone. She stops telling you about the guys DMing her. You might see that she keeps the conversations there, or those male friend requests suddenly start to get accepted. Then you should start watching out for your woman's behavior. Think about cutting her off. As you can see, just by sitting back and observing, it can give you a lot of confidence and certainty on the situation. Right? So guys, if men hit on your woman, you don't have to worry. It is up to your girl to cut them off. This is why if you choose a good woman, you won't have to worry, because consistently throughout the relationship, she tells the guy, get lost. Hey babe, look, this random guy messaged me, and she blocks him. That's it. She respects you. She's loyal to you. But when you date one of these women and they really don't have that interest in you, they settled for you, or they're just promiscuous and they cheat, that's when they will hide it from you. That is when they will openly flirt with the guy in your face. That is when they will engage that guy in a conversation. That is when they're not afraid to disrespect you in that way. That is when you see these women have all these male orbiters. You've got to be very careful of those type of women. And you see, this is why through behavior you can always see the truth. When my girl tells me, hey, I was out jogging or I was driving and this guy next to me honked the car, or he's checking me out, or this guy tried to flirt with me, she's letting me know she's loyal. And what do I say? Okay, cool. Or I'll tell her, thank you for telling me. Why? I'm letting her know I appreciate you telling me the truth. Because you praise a woman for her good behavior. Everything, feminine energy grows through praise. When your woman is treating you how she should, she's behaving in a respectful manner towards you, let her know you value her, that you appreciate her. It will make her do more of it. All right, guys? So I wanted to talk about this whole jealousy thing because you guys must understand the difference. If you have your own insecurities, your own self-esteem issues, you're going to feel jealous simply because you don't feel like a man. And you don't feel like you're good enough to hold on to that woman. Whereas if it's real jealousy, to where she's doing things that are flat out disrespecting you with other men, you're going to actually feel jealous. And in those situations, you walk away. But just to administer and to discern whether the jealousy is real or not, whether she's loyal or not, you can just observe her behavior. Okay? So you think back on these things that I've said throughout the video. Think about your situation. If you're in a relationship, or if you're single, think back to the past. Or if you're dating and you're getting into a relationship with a woman, you can now apply this and look at what she's doing. Because you can always see the truth, guys. And the red flags or the green flags are always going to be there. You just have to know when to pull away your emotions and look at it with logic. So with that said, guys, that's the video for today. Those are my thoughts on jealousy and how you handle it in a relationship. It's just by sitting back and looking at what she does. Remember, respect is really important. If you do not respect yourself as a man, she will never respect you. And she must respect you more than she loves you. Always. Something to think about. So with that said, hope you all have a great day. Subscribe if you haven't. Give the video a like. Comment down below your thoughts, what you would like to see next. If you'd like to share with me your situation privately to have in a video, or you're interested in coaching, the email will be in the description. Hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.